Hey Capricorn, what's going on? Oh man. I just used this in my last reading and the bottom of this had something sticky on it and I didn't know it. And it left a ring mark. I'm sorry about that, guys. They wanted me to start off with these cards, Caps. Angel Answers. Perfect time for you to focus on your health and move in a new direction. They're telling me that you need to eat. You need to eat some food. It's more like the starvation diet. It's like you want to eat healthier, you don't know what to do, and or you get too tired and you don't want to spend time prepping and cooking all kinds of meals, so you go for the easy outlet, but it's causing your body. This is more than just putting on weight. This is affecting your organs and your spiritual gifts. Cleaning out your vessel is going to free it up to have all this pretty, beautiful colored energy come into it. This is the perfect time for you to try new things. They just told me they want you this week or next week, whenever you decide to do this, have a day of preparation where you spend a day cooking casseroles. They want a breakfast casserole, a lunch casserole, and a dinner casserole. And then you can have the casserole, or have quiches in the morning with the smoothie, and then at lunch, then they need you to make some type of snacks, like healthy snacks to have on hand, because they're telling me you are someone, and this is a pattern that they want you to recognize. You are someone, you let yourself go too long and you get too hungry to the point where you feel like you can get sick, or you got a headache, or your energy is just drained. You get into that slump because you have no nourishment in your body. So then you don't want to make the food. They want you to start making this food before you get hungry and have it at hand. So you have things that you can just heat up in the microwave or the stove or something. They want you to do that. Actually, I'm going to pull a few since this came up. This is not just about improving your physical health. This is also about improving your happiness. The food, these high vibrational, pure foods, are going to help affect your mood in a positive way. It's going to help you see things clearly. Like, it's going to help your brain function. Your cognitive function is going to catapult. Things like that you think it's hard for you to learn now, or you read something and you have to keep rereading it because you can't retain the information. That goes away when you eat the rainbow. And they're saying casseroles would be good for you because you like to hide your vegetables and things. And they want to show you, look at this, stuck in patterns. And it fell right on improving health. So it's, once you get some momentum going and you get some good staples, it's almost like you need to get some good staple meals in your diet. Things that you can make every week. And then you can make other things around it throughout the week, That's going to help you keep things on track. But there's also a pattern here of starting for a day or two or a week and then getting derailed by a negative emotion and letting that take you off course. And then all of a sudden you're going down the rabbit hole, like, how I always do this. I fail, I suck, and nothing's going to work out. My dream's never going to come true because I can't get this right. And then you beat yourself up about it, and then you quit again, and then you go through this pattern maybe with some addictions or coping mechanisms that need to be looked at. That's what they're saying. This is right now, they want you to know they are helping you. This has to happen in order for you to step into the next cycle, because there are emotional shifts that happen, physical shifts that happen, and mental shifts that happen from you changing your patterns. 4, 5, 6 was just on the clock. which is talking about progress, making progress. The new direction. So today would be a good day to take like an hour and just sit, look up some recipes, some healthy recipes, things that you can make, and then get the ingredients and just cook those casseroles and have them ready. You can put them in containers already packaged, so you can just heat them up easily. Just look at ways to do this. There's all kinds of information out there to do it. So instead of sitting around looking at 100 tarot readings in a day, sit there and take an hour and spend time, getting your life together. That's really what this is. It's okay. It's good. This is good for you. Excuse me. This is growth, and you're in a place of power for this. I love this for you. Ooh. Okay. Someone here. I just heard there are some teas out there that you could be drinking that clear out a big layer of phlegm inside of you, like in your gut. That's weird. Replacing high-calorie beverages with tea could help reduce a calorie intake and lead to weight loss. Additionally, certain types of tea block fat cell formation and aid in weight loss. Well, there you go. But I did just hear something about there's some type of like tea you can make that helps remove a coating, like a lining of phlegm that's lining your stomach. I don't know. It's weird. Okay, so low carb. I'm talking to somebody, what do they call it? Endomorph. You can gain weight easily and it's hard to come off. You don't have to cut carbs out completely. They don't want that. But they want you to watch the portion, because it's like the portion of the carbs is this, and then the portion of the protein is this. Really? Okay. Somebody who has an affinity towards steak, that's going to be changing to chicken, and then the chicken's going to change to fish, and then the fish is changing to like beans and things. So you're going to be working yourself into like a vegetarian diet. Let go of the junk food, honey. Yes. If you're looking to lose weight, you'll have to limit or stop binging on junk food, as it only adds up to calories, saturated fat, sodium with zero nutritional value. Yeah. It's just, you got a bag of M&Ms, don't eat the whole bag of M&Ms. Have, a few M&Ms or a little handful, like 5 or 6. Just learn to satiate yourself without having the whole enchilada. All right, I want to look at tarot for these. Communicate clearly and unlike. So let's look at the communicate clearly card. They don't want these. They want these. Okay, Jesus, what you got for communicate clearly? They want you to communicate clearly what you want to walk away from, what you are letting go of, and what you're walking towards. You need to hear it out of your own mouth. You need to say this out loud to yourself. It's like you keep thinking these things, and then the thought is fleeting. They want you to take the thought, form the words, and speak the sentences. Get it out so that you can move on. Both of these cards are about moving on. You had choose a new direction right here, and then now you have 2 cards of moving on. And then you go from the 6 to the 8 here. So this is mental and emotional. Do you see what I'm saying? They're helping you clear out so much extra baggage from past experiences. And your health is vital to that, because you're going to be doing things where you're going to be expected to be pretty physical, active, and you're going to want your health to be in a good place for that. Unlikely. What is unlikely? Okay. Trying to make something work and start over with someone is unlikely. I want to. Look at that. It is. I said clarify this Nine of Pentacles, and it was clarified by the Knight of Wands, Nine of Pentacles, and Five of Cups. There is someone that you have in mind that you think that one day you're going to rebuild with, and you're not. They want you to move on from this. They want you to communicate clearly about the fact that you've been holding on to this. Whoever this person is, they're in an upward trend where they are feeling empowered. They are feeling financially okay. And they're kind of flighty. They're in and out. They're in and out with relationships. They're just kind of, they're playing fast and loose with a lot of people. And you holding on to this and trying to plant seeds for somebody who's just going to take off. This is somebody staying. This is somebody leaving. So you are the one with the staying power. They want you to speak clearly and set boundaries with yourself. Communicate clearly about how this person hurt you, maybe how you hurt them. Communicate to yourself the things that you don't want in your life. Communicate to yourself the things you do want, and start expanding towards that and working towards that. Okay? And set some strong mental boundaries with this person, because if you can't let go of them with your heart just yet, with this Five of Cups, if you can't let go of them just yet, let go, emotionally, you're going to have to make a head over heart decision, because there's another connection that wants to come in towards you. 1325, that's my brother's date of death. 325. There's another connection that's wanting to come in towards you, and you need to make space for that connection. There's no space when you have this other person in the mix. And this other person is going to be this person. This is what you really want. I mean, you don't realize that you're settling, but you are, because you think that this person that's on your mind is who, a twin flame or something, and they're not. It was a lesson. Alrighty. That is what I had for you, Caps. I'll see you in the next one. Peace and love.